Not Like Us, the most disrespectful diss record of all time. I have to think about that.
You little dirty ass kid, I f***ing race him.
And I'ma reunite with your mom.
Skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat.
You claim to be a player, but I f***ed your wife.
Were you abused as a child, scared to smile, they called you ugly?
Go dig your partner up, nigga, bet he can't say shit.
Play with your bitch. Matter of fact, when I f***ed her, she told me you a bitch.
And easy, it's smelling like MC Win.
West side tree spraying all the fleas.
Charlamagne Tha God said that Not Like Us is the most disrespectful diss record of all time. Let's see what he's talking about.
Successful, what is the big issue?
Yeah, Drake just needs to shut the F up forever. And I want Drake to know that there's no bigger stage than culture. As Kendrick said, you can't fake influence. Way before the Grammys, way before the Super Bowl, that record was already out of here, okay? Yeah. And Drake gonna have to sue the world because I watched everybody in MetLife Stadium sing that song word for word last night. Kendrick didn't have to say a word. He didn't say a word.
At all. Even if,
yeah, that's facts.
I was about to say that.
Everybody sent it down. I'm like, damn.
I was coming into the suite as back into the suite as it was like starting up, and people were literally running because they were waiting for that. Because I think it got dark, and then it came back up. People were running because they wanted to see the moment.
As soon as you hear, I see dead people.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Went crazy.
How many times did he perform it? Just once. Once is enough.
Just once. Yeah.
Most
Really, he should perform it more than once, but I'm gonna let him cook.
Just once. Once is enough.
Just once.
Most disrespectful diss record of all time. When you really listen to it and you listen to the things that he's saying, it's very,
I disagree.
I know that there's been
I disagree, but I'm gonna let him cook.
Because they're talking about killing people and sleeping with people's wives and all of that type of stuff. But it's that Not Like Us is very nasty.
It is nasty, but yo, I'm telling you, nothing beats Euphoria. It is. Oh my God, Euphoria is crazy. He performed that last night too. That was lit.
Euphoria makes you want to diss people.
Yes.
You want to be in a rap.
Yes.
So when he's doing it, is Sister still on stage or she walks up?
They exchange.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. They come together for like Luther, like the songs that they had together. Yeah,
all the stars.
They interact, but they use the whole stage setup too. Like they work the stage.
What's your favorite part of Euphoria?
Mine?
Yeah.
I hate the way that you walk.
I don't know.
I like when he says, let me let you know I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you
Yeah, hell yeah. My other favorite part of Euphoria is when Kendrick is like, yo, I'm feeling like Joel Osteen. He was in a film called AI. Yo, my six is telling me to off him. That's the most lyrical part of that whole song.
talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. It's just nasty.
All of that.
I love Charlamagne.
From beginning to end.
This Charlamagne. Last night, him right now, my favorite versions of you.
And moisturize your shoulder.
First of all, it's very well moisturized. It's very well moisturized, baby. Shout out to Cetaphil. Yes, it is.
As soon as that part came up, he looked at Lauren.
Period.
I hate the way that you walk.
Why?
I was like, oh, why is he attacking her? I'm like that.
Yesterday, I posted on my Insta story that my
All right, so firstly, what's your favorite part of Euphoria? Obviously, I like that whole scheme where Kendrick is like, yo, niggas just don't like the West Coast, so I'm fine with it. I'll push along with it. Take another off one at a time with it. We could be on a 3-hour time difference. That's my whole favorite scheme right there. But is Not Like Us the most disrespectful diss record of all time? I have to think about that.
You little dirty ass kid, I fucking race him.
And I'ma reunite with your mom.
Skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat.
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Were you abused as a child, scared to smile, they called you ugly?
Go dig your partner up, nigga, bet he can't say shit.
Play with your bitch. Matter of fact, when I fucked her, she told me you a bitch.
And easy dick, it's smelling like MC Win shit.
West side tree spraying all the fleas.
I would say no. I mean, I've heard way worse. Not Like Us is just name calling. You know, I like Charlamagne said, I've heard people go on record and say basically, yo, I effed your wife. You know, I left condoms on your baby seat because I was messing with your baby moms. And the stuff being true. Like, they're not just saying it just to get at each other. I've heard some nasty stuff said on diss records. So I don't think Not Like Us is the most disrespectful diss record of all time. And I especially don't think Euphoria is the most disrespectful diss record of all time. Euphoria was kind of still at the point of the battle where Kendrick was still trying to be friendly with Drake. Kendrick mentions on the song Euphoria, like, we're friends. You know, I love these guys, referring to Cole. And Drake, you know, I pray they my real friends and all this. Supposed to be a friendly fade. So I don't think Euphoria is that heavy of a diss track. I think certain things he said aged well. The most disrespectful diss track in that entire beef was Meet the Grams, right? Which that was really some nasty stuff said. So even in this battle, I don't think Not Like Us is the most disrespectful diss record. I think it's the biggest diss record of all time in hip hop history. I think it's a classic. I think it was an instant classic. Like, once you heard Not Like Us, boom, instant classic. But yeah, I've heard some nasty side. I'm sure you have too, stuff said on diss records. Not Like Us is not, like, in terms of just scathing diss records, let's not take impact or anything into account, just the scathing aspect of it. Not Like Us is not even in the top percentile. Like it's not that scathing. Like Kendrick calls someone a PDF, A minor, which is a great punchline, but it's not super disrespectful like that. And it didn't have to be, because Meet the Grams was the disrespectful record, and then Not Like Us was the bop. That's how that works. So they worked in conjunction. He dropped Meet the Grams and he dropped Not Like Us, two totally different records.
As Kendrick said, you can't fake influence. Way before the Grammys, way before the Super Bowl, that record was already out of here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even if what Drake is saying about UMG, they help bot the streams to Not Like Us, it doesn't really matter in terms of the battle. Not Like Us was what it was. We heard it, we knew it was going to be a hit instantly. We knew it was a hit record, and the battle was over within 2 or 3 days after Not Like Us. So it's not like, even let's say UMG did bot streams, they paid for Kendrick to get this song everywhere, it doesn't change the outcome of the battle, buddy. I mean, like, you still lost. Like, Kendrick still dropped the better records.
I watched everybody in MetLife Stadium sing that song word for word last night. Kendrick didn't have to say a word. He didn't say a word
at all.
Even people that work there, yo.
Coming into this week as back into this, and it came back up. People were running because they wanted to see the moment.
Performance.
It's very, very disrespectful. I know that there's been diss records that have talked about killing people and sleeping with people's wives and all of that type of stuff, but it's that Not Like Us is very nasty.
It is nasty, but yo.
Yeah, I don't think Not Like Us was that nasty. I don't think it was that nasty. I think it was just effective. I think it's what is perfect timing. Like, it was perfect timing in the battle and it was a knockout punch. But I don't think it was that nasty, actually. I think there was nastier records. Like Meet the Grams was a nastier record. You know what I mean? And yeah, Euphoria is a very dope record. Very dope record. But I also don't think that had too many scathing disses on it either. So anyway, what do y'all think? What y'all think? Not Like Us, most disrespectful rap record you ever heard? Diss record you ever heard? I think Not Like Us is one of the best diss records. I'll put it in top 5 diss records just because of what it did. It ended that battle right there. But I don't think it's one of the most disrespectful, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let me know in the comments what y'all think. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.